Welcome to Johnny and DayZ Mod Reviews. How's it going, Johnny?
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Today we have the Admirals parachute mod.
I'm looking forward to this.
I've got mixed feelings. I'm hoping we're not going to fall out of the air and just die. I'm prepared to do it for science, but yeah, I feel like this is going to be exciting. Sweet. Well, we got a couple lockers to put our clothes in if we do feel like we're going to die here. We are on the Destiny Deer Isle server at the airfield. And without further ado, let's go check out the packs.
All right, let's do it.
So we got two piles here. The piles on the left are the standard parachutes.
Okay.
So we've got a fabric version, camo, a Pokemon version, by the look of it.
That's the target. That's the red, white, and blue.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Pokeball. I don't actually know what it's supposed to be. It's RGB, or red, white, blue. It's just what it's called. But it just kind of looks like a Pokemon ball to me.
Why has this one got a target on its back?
Well, that one's the target model.
Oh, geez.
And then we've got the skull model.
I love it. And then this bad boy.
And then that bad boy.
Which we're currently both sporting.
Yeah.
Because that's how we roll.
Yeah. With our D-bags.
Exactly.
So this model here, you can wear a backpack with.
Correct.
So this is a backpack frame. The rest of them you cannot wear a backpack with. So if you are wearing a parachute, you are wearing the parachute, you don't have any slots. It is what it is. That's all you get. If you're wearing the tactical version, then you do get the ability to put your backpack inside, just like this. So here we got our backpack inside the old 300 slot D-bag.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna have to mention what the D-bag, quack bags, and all that stuff, what they are, because since they are unique to this server. So
absolutely.
Or the Destiny servers.
We'll have to do a mod review on them one day.
I think we should.
Yeah. All right, over here we've got the speed versions. So the speed versions, I'm assuming, I haven't actually looked at the config files, but I'm assuming that they're faster.
They all just look the same, but there's a different configuration for them.
Absolutely, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
And then over here, we've got the pile of little weird stuff. First of all, this carriage version, this is a base. So when you're modding stuff, there's a step before the actual modded item, which is called the base item. Now, for some reason, and I'm not too sure why, the mod creator put the base item in. There's a little snippet of code called scope, and if scope is 0, then that means that it's just in the code and nobody can even see it. But if scope's 1, it means an admin can spawn it in, and if scope's 2, it means that it's in the game. So I don't know. I spawned it in just to see. It looks the same. There might be a different config on it. I'm not too sure what's going on there.
Looks like it still carries a pack, so
it looks identical. It looks identical, and it might just very well be identical.
Yeah.
But it's kind of strange to have that base in here. But I pulled it out just in case there's something different. And then here
Let's talk about the elephant, man.
The old jetpack.
Yeah.
But we'll save the best to last. Well,
nothing like strapping a little explosives on your back and seeing how far you get.
Yeah, exactly. So
we might have to do these naked.
Yeah. In the jetpack, you have 2 slots for explosives and then 4 slots for grenades. Not sure why.
Now, with any of these packs, can you be armed while you're wearing them, or is that something I guess we're gonna have to find out, isn't it?
What do you mean, be armed?
Well, so like you can shoot on your way down, or is that not possible?
No idea. That'll be something that we look at.
Wouldn't that be interesting if you could fall from the sky and be shooting your zombies or enemies from above, and then looking around on the ground, going, "Where are they at?"
That would be actually. I mean, that'd be kind of nice too for hordes of stuff that you know.
Yeah.
Hordes of bears or dark horde or anything like that that you do want to stay off the ground.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So right now we've both got the standard carrier tactical parachute on.
Okay.
And yeah, we want to head up and see how she works.
So what's the delivery system for today? What we'll be using for that?
Well, to start, we're going to be using this Black Hawk.
Woohoo! Minus doors.
That's
the only way to go.
Because
that is the only way to go.
Because of good reasons too.
Exactly.
We'll handle those reasons in another day, but okay. So I'll give the cue to jump out. And
what do you press once you get out?
In order to deploy it, you press jump. And then once you've jumped, it's WASD to move around.
Okay.
And it's shift to turbo. Shift makes you go faster. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Deploy.
Nice.
Woo!
Well, that worked all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid hitting the helicopter.
So you can steer. This actually has a lot of control. I'm going to aim for the heli target. Boom.
I feel like I'm way up in the air.
Yeah, you're still 100 feet up.
Don't forget to do a proper PLF.
I don't know what that means.
Parachute landing fall.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, let's get this thing turned off. All right. Well, the carrier bag's pretty fun.
That is fun.
What's the damage on yours? Mine's worn.
Mine says worn.
Right. So there's different config files or different config settings. You can either set the parachute to not take damage. You can set it to take damage every time it's deployed, or you can set it to ruin whenever you land.
So if it's damaged, then are you able to repair it with a sewing kit or something like that? Probably.
No idea. I mean, we can science that.
Well, we should probably find out. Let's give it a twirl, see what happens. Yes, you may.
Yeah, there you go. Sewing kit.
Okay, so it's reusable. So parachutes are a reusable commodity, so that makes sense, right?
Yeah, as long as the server owners configured it that way. In the YouTube video that's made for installation, it's made by somebody named Speedscaler.
Okay.
He actually recommends that you set it to delete on landing.
Really?
Destroy on landing. Yeah, just because of the realism, right? You'd have to repack the chute. You'd have to take that time, right?
Fair enough.
If you're looking for realism, then one-time use would be sensible. But that'd be like strictly as a get-out-of-jail card. You know, if you accidentally fell out of a heli or something happened.
Yeah.
But that's not actually too common. More common would be is you're flying around and the server restarts, or you get kicked from a bad ping.
How perfect would that be?
When you come back, I mean, hopefully you've got the wherewithal and the smarts to deploy your parachute.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you're still just going to fall to your death. So
it is a new thing to get used to, and that unfortunately happens with when you're flying. You take the risk that you're going to get kicked while you're flying. So we don't actually know the difference in speed. The first one we did, we assumed they're all about the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do believe they are all the same. It's just They're configured for speed.
Oh, I am going to try the old red, white, and blue.
I'm going to give the skull a shot.
Excellent.
All right, here we go. This should be good height. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, jump. Alrighty. Ooh, yeah. Okay, you can pull your gun out, but you can't aim.
Well, this is definitely taking me down faster.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the speed limit on the normal one is 23 kilometers an hour, and I'm up to 50.
Yeah, I hit 60 there
60.
for a second.
70. 80. Oh, I just got hung up. Oh, wow. No, that was lag.
Ow.
Oh, that knocked me unconscious.
Yeah, that was a much harder hit.
Ooh. Okay. Well, the speed one, I mean, I was just thinking in my head, like, why would you use anything but the speed version? You know? Because the speed version is just better.
Yeah.
You're not waiting to land. But that's a hard hit. So, for clarification, you can configure how much damage is taken by the person on landing. And it's on a hard landing, like I just landed at 41 kilometers an hour. Oh my god, I'm blinking, man. I almost died, legit.
Yeah, I hit hard and I was at about half health, but I was only at about 60 miles an hour, or 60 kilometers an hour when I hit.
Well, that's... 60 is crazy. I was going 40.
And you were going, well, when you play back the tape, you can tell me how fast I was really going.
Right,
I
right.
hit 60 as I was coming in, and I'm not sure that I stayed at 60, so...
Right. I'm assuming that you can control your speed, so...
Yeah, you just...
Because I did slow it down a bit.
Right, well, so if you S key back, drop everything and S key back, that, like, reins you in.
Yeah.
I was trying that as I came down, so...
Yeah, I tried to right before I hit, but obviously did not do it good enough.
I wonder how far you could go. Like, what kind of distance could you get with one of these? Like, go out, turn around, come back. Does it have enough carry to take you a ways? It seems like it would, right?
Well, if you're gonna want to use something like that, you might want to use the jetpack.
Jetpack.
The jetpack.
Dangerous, man.
It does. It looks ridiculous. And how it works? Well, basically, you've got a shift key, which would normally be speed run or turbo. That is your lift key, and crouch or C, that is your lower key. So you've got WASD to steer, and then you've got lift and lower.
So the turbo key and the crouch key.
Yeah, now in order to initialize it, you jump.
Okay.
So, ours, however, do not have any fuel. Hence the fuel can right beside it.
Well then, that'll slow us down a little bit.
How much fuel did that use? So that used a decent chunk of fuel.
Did it? So now you're saying it's just jump?
That's what they say. That's what they say. Ran out of stamina.
This is great.
Maybe jump and shift? No. Double shift? No. Double jump? No.
Okay.
Oh, H. Car horn to turn on and off. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is actually really... This is cool.
All right, this is kind of fun.
And it's not super slow. Oh, wait. I turned red. Once I hit over 40, the speedo turned red, like there's danger or something.
I'm just going to say, I feel like now you want to have a backpack parachute on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it says crouch to go down, but I can't go down.
Uh-oh. Well, how did you get down there? Because you were above me, and now you're below me.
I think you went above me. Well, I suppose before we worry about getting down, might as well have a little fun with it.
Yep.
I'm going to take mine to red and see what happens here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 60. Okay, so 62 is the peak speed I'm getting. I kind of wonder if red just means you're going to die if something happens.
It's overheating, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know either. Is it taking damage? No. So as far as a mode of transport, I mean, if you could lower yourself, this would be all right.
Yep.
Whereabouts are you?
I'm behind you at about,
Oh, I see you.
I don't know, 100 feet.
Right.
It's an impressive flame trail you're leaving, though.
Yeah. Now I am hitting shift, but I'm not going up. Oh, yeah, you use jump to go up. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to get to your height. Going to come over and inspect your flame trail. Oh, yeah. It's a pretty cool particle system.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Getting down. I guess it's just a matter of turning it off.
Well, I thought about that.
Yep. Did you turn it off?
Yeah, watch this. Hang on. I turned it off and turned it back on.
Oh, really? It works. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that's a way to get down. Oh, kind of sounds cool. It sounds like you're turning on a heli every time.
Oh,
So you got... Yeah. Well, you're in God mode.
that was a way to do it, but I don't know that would be the recommended way to do it.
No.
Okay,
well,
free fall in there.
that kind of works. I mean, it's experimental.
Yeah, it is. Well,
And
you
you can
did say
tell.
it was experimental, right?
Yep. Yeah. But I mean,
So, there you go.
at least we got it working. You know?
Yep.
Reading the instructions
Yep.
does help. Still not sure why there's explosive slots and grenade slots, but... like that.
Exactly.
Well, that's fun. Well, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. The controls are janky. It would be definitely easier if you could remap those so it was something that was like the going up and down. I mean, you might as well make them the same as what's intuitive with a helicopter, right? So, and to start should be something less stupid.
Yeah. Well, even if that sort of stuff's just configurable, then, you know.
Right. It is certainly amusing. It's not a great way to get around, but hey, if you were, and it's definitely noisy and high visibility, so you're definitely not doing any stealth attacks. But
No.
if you had something, say, that seemed completely inaccessible, Jesus, words. Anyway, difficult to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just pop one of these on and you're like, golden, I'm in. So that would be a sneaky thing to have.
Heck yeah.
Everybody would know you were doing it, but why not? All right. Night vision engaged. Shall we do just low deploy drops, or shall we do let's see how far we can drive around drops?
Let's do a drive around. Alrighty, you ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, deploy. All right.
Let me get my bearings here. We're gonna go that a ways. Yeah.
I can't see anything.
I see space.
Alrighty, so what do you think about a rating? What would you give these puppies?
Well, for overall usability, it's kind of low, right? It's probably, if you're using these, it's really just for fun. If you're just out to have a good time, you can have a good time with it, and that's great, but you can't really do much else.
Yeah.
So that's pretty low. On the tactical one, though, I mean, with the ability to access all your gear, take all your gear with you, it doesn't really impact your overall posture. You can just have it on you, and if, number one, if something happens, like we said, you got a parachute. If you remember that you got a parachute on, you can pull the ripcord. If you're dropping into something, you got all your gear, you can go make war. So, I don't know. I would say probably I'm like 2.5-ish down here, just 2.5, 3, just because there's the fun factor involved.
Right.
This one, I'm probably like a 3.5. Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting above that. 3.5, 4, just because it's more versatile.
Yeah. So yeah. The carriage version, the tactical parachute, makes the mod useful.
Yep, it does.
To be able to put a backpack on this carriage means you're not losing any space. You're not. Exactly. There's no problems. It doesn't impact your ability to loot or carry anything. So
right.
This is brilliant. I mean, I'd give this. I'd be somewhere between a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
Now the problem is that is the mod bad? No, the mod's great. It's just a practicality.
It works. Right.
It's just a practicality. So yeah, I mean, functionality, right. They do exactly what they're supposed to do.
Yep.
They work.
Agreed.
We haven't seen anything janky. We haven't seen anything buggy. As far as design goes, they look great.
They do look cool.
The textures are good. The graphics are good.
Did you look up when you were coming down? Did you look up at your parachute while you were coming down?
I can't remember. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
It does have information on the chute, so you can see the chute, and there's logos on there, and it's flapping in the breeze. It's doing what you think it's supposed to do, right?
Right.
So,
yeah. Design. It again. It's really great.
High marks.
In our case, given how many times the server shits us out, something like this would be extremely handy. It really would be.
It would serve a purpose.
This is the savior. The rocket pack, kind of fun, mostly useless.
But rocket pack it's amusing. You could do a thing with it. It makes it interesting, but.
All right. Well, so what do you think is a fair rating then?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I mean,
there's two different categories, right?
Yeah. Well, this thing, knowing that this thing's kind of the savior, I'm kind of I'm pitching between a 3 and a 4.
Yeah, I'm probably at a 4 on the tactical parachute, just because it does have functionality. It doesn't take away from what you're carrying. It doesn't change your look any, really, you know? It's just there, and when you need it, you got it.
Right.
Hey, you can be flying along with somebody and just pop out, right? You can just say, hey, I'll see you later, and gone, right? So
Yeah, absolutely.
these not as much.
All right, so if these are if these are a 2 and this is a 4, the jetpack really can't increase it because it's not super functional and you can't lower yourself.
Right.
So while the jetpack's experimental, it's not going to do anything to raise the score. That's for sure.
No.
But
no.
If we don't allow it to lower it, then all we're left with is an average between these 5 and this one. Now, to be honest with you, if these 5 did not exist and all the mod was the carriage, the tactical parachute,
I'd be at a 4.5 on that alone.
it'd be I would say 4. I mean, I'd say it'd be tough to not give it a 5.
Exactly. So I'm probably, if we got to take the package as a whole, I'm probably at a 3.5 Sardine.
Right.
Just because I'm weighting the tactical more heavily than I am the others, and I'm not letting them distract from the goodness of that. That one parachute makes the whole mod.
Okay, well then let's say in all fairness, and something that's been included in a mod shouldn't make it worse. And if it doesn't make it better, then it still doesn't take away from what makes the mod good.
I can live with that.
Awesome.
4 sardines.
4
sardines. Absolutely.
You guys fell way before me. I'm actually like stuck up in the air here.
Are you?
There we go.
I'm just about ready to hit. Oh, man. Woo!
Oh yeah. So I passed you before I pulled it.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought that I was going to be hitting the ground, but I was actually pretty high.
Yeah, it seemed like those trees were coming fast.
Nice.
Nice.